Welcome back to another Instabot tutorial. Today I'm going to cover our Users tab and show you a couple different things that you can do in this tab to effectively pull custom analytics. When you first click into the tab, you'll see a list of every single user who's ever been on a page where an Instabot was present. So if your number of total users here looks much higher than what you're used to seeing for engaged users, don't worry, that's totally normal. We can narrow down the list of users that we're actually looking at by a number of different filters at the top here. So we can look at a certain period of time, if they've been active or if they're archived, what platform they were on. I can look at specific segments that I've configured in my segmentation tab, or I can even use conditional logic to build a customized list of multiple features. You'll also see that there are these cards across the top that allow you to filter based on goal completion. So these are any custom goals that you or your team have set up in Instabot and want to be able to pull analytics on. So for example, if I select email collected, that's everyone who's ever put their email address into this particular bot or one of the bots in this account. You'll also see that there are a couple different ways that you can create columns in here. So clicking this pencil will allow you to change which property you're filtering by. Keep in mind that you can only include 6 different columns in this report, so you'll want to make sure that you're showing just the most important information. That said, you can always download multiple versions of this and add all of the information together into a single report later. Speaking of which, if you want to export this file, simply click the export button here and you can export either as a JSON file or as an Excel file to do additional deep dive into your data. You'll notice as well that there are users that have different kinds of avatars here, and you might be noticing these funny names in your account. These are randomly generated computer names for when we don't have the user's first or last name or their email address. Once we have their names, they become what we call leads, and they'll get a little profile bubble here instead, so we can identify them as engaged users or users that have given us some type of information. If you select one of these users, you can see their full profile information and learn a little bit more about them, as well as see any prior conversations they've had with the bot. So I can see here listed any properties that we've ever seen about that user. You can manually add in notes. You can also edit any of these fields if you happen to have gotten additional information manually and you want to input that into the bot. You can see any segments that they're a part of, and then down here you'll be able to flip through any prior conversations that that user has had with a bot. That's pretty much everything you need to know about navigating the Instabot Users tab. If you have any other questions for us or want to know how to pull a specific kind of information, please let us know and we'd be more than happy to help you. Thanks.